Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hiram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hiram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Whoa. I'm doing this new strategy where I stack up pillows and I sit on them and they kind of teeter and I almost fall. But Hiram, why don't you just get a chair? Because I'm lazy. Anyway, it is here, guys. I'm finally doing it. I am finally caving to all of your requests. I'm going to be reacting to Madeline Petch. Madeline Petch's skincare routine. I will admit I do not know who this woman is, but I have seen you guys request for me to react to her skincare routine so many freaking times. I swear there's a million comments to the point where I was like, I get it! No, but it's fine. I actually love seeing your guys' requests for videos. It always, kind of helps direct me. But the reason why I didn't do this reaction video earlier is because a lot of other amazing people that I respect here on YouTube have already done reaction videos to her routine. And typically, I like to do reaction videos to either people I know or to people that have not been reacted to yet. And I don't really like to, take away views from any creators that are already out there because I think they deserve the attention and the support and the growth. But you guys persisted with this one. By the way, I believe Cassandra Bankson and Susan Yara have both done reaction videos to her routine, so I'll have them linked down below so you guys can go watch them. They're both amazing content creators who have inspired me so much, and they deserve just as much love. I'm only assuming, because you guys have requested this video so many times, that this is going to be bad. So I'm really nervous about it. But then again, I don't know who she is. So this could be good. This could be bad. I have no idea. I'm just praying to God it will not be like Bella Thorne's skincare routine. I swear. I have yet to see a worse routine than that one. But I will say a good thing. Compared to when I first started doing reaction videos and now, it's so hard to find like horrifying DIY hacks, smear a banana and coffee grounds on your face type of videos anymore. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm having a really hard time like finding those videos, which is amazing. So encouraging to me. It means people are listening. Not just to me, of course, to their dermatologists or people on TikTok or on YouTube. It makes me so happy to see this growth. But anyway, I hope I haven't spoken too soon. If you don't know me, I'm a specialist, but I'm not a licensed esthetician or a dermatologist. I'm not licensed. That is not my role. That is not my duty. All the information in these videos is meant to be fun and introduce you guys to the basics of skincare, but is not meant to replace any professional guidance. If you are struggling with anything in your skin, please go see your esthetician or dermatologist to get that shit treated. This is all just for fun. So I don't know if this is the same girl, but I know my manager was saying that a lot of you guys were requesting a video of someone who was in, it's like a country name show, like Birkenstock? No, Clearwood. I don't know the name. I don't know the name of it. It's like really popular. It like has a bunch of really gorgeous teenagers. Well, teenagers. They're actually all adults, but they're supposed to be teenagers. And they like dance and stuff. What is it called? Riverdale. Oh my God. Okay, Riverdale. I don't know, but this might be the girl from Riverdale. Honestly, Hiram, this could be just solved by a simple Google search. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh my God, this is why I need to look up the video before I react to it, because it literally says Riverdale is the first word in the title of the video. I'm such a dumbass. Regardless, I'm a little bit nervous for this routine because it says that it's a 38-step beauty routine. Oh my God, and it's almost 1 a.m. I don't know if I can handle this. But the video is only 18 minutes long, so I think, I'm hoping a lot of that will be makeup and a lot of that won't be skincare, but we'll see. It's so exciting starting into this video that so many of you guys have requested for so long.
Hi, I'm Madeline Petch. You may know me from CW's Riverdale.
Oh, her hair is so
Blossom,
pretty.
And today I'm going to
wow,
be sharing with you
it's
some of my
beautiful
beauty
flowing
secrets
hair.
for a day full of meetings. So this is a little weird, but I always travel with a candle. I just feel like it makes me feel like I'm more at home. I'm in hotels a lot of my life.
Aww,
we're gonna light this baby up, and I like to take my time. If that means I have to take 2 extra hours in the morning, I'm gonna do it. I just want to take my time and feel no stress.
Okay. She seems super confident. I love her energy. I feel like being around her, I'd be like, yeah, I am that bitch. Why am I moving like a chicken? First of all, I'm impressed by the candle because I personally am a little bit terrified of candles. I'm too scared that I'm accidentally gonna burn the house down. So impressive, but honestly, I feel for actors that have to travel all the time. Like growing up on a cattle ranch, I was always like, I wanna be constantly traveling and flying and going on trips. And then once I actually did do like a 1.5 month long straight of just traveling, I have never wanted to be back home so badly. It's so exhausting. So I can only imagine how much traveling she's doing.
Okay, so first I need to put my hair up. One of my little secrets, I love tools. Tools is my favorite thing on the planet. I use so many beauty tools. So first one is this really cool little like ice ball thing. I put it in an ice bucket today, but I usually keep it in my freezer.
Looks so
and it just kind of depuffs my face.
Oh.
If you don't have one of these at home, I just recommend sticking your face in an ice.
It looks like an alien that hasn't hit its final form, but it looks like it's a cryotherapy tool, at least if she was leaving it in ice, which actually, those can be quite nice to use simply because using straight ice on your skin isn't really good, and putting ice in a paper towel can leave like bits of the paper towel on your face. It's just not enjoyable. Those tools are reusable, and there's variations of them. I've never seen that one, but when I was filming with Karlie Kloss, I'll have that video linked down below in case you didn't know. Yes, I got to film with Karlie Kloss. She used a tool similar to that, and it felt amazing on the skin. And as someone who does struggle with a puffy face and puffy eyes in the morning, I personally think that elements of cryotherapy or using, really chilled items and putting them against your face to reduce that puffiness can be really beneficial.
Definitely started to take care of my skin when I booked the show. I feel like when you're on camera all the time and people are just like looking at all of your pores, it's nice to make sure you're taking care of it to the best of your ability. Although like breakouts and stuff you really can't control.
Yeah.
Who cares?
She has beautiful skin though.
When your cheeks are sufficiently frozen, this step is complete. It's a very nice way to wake up, especially if you do the ice method.
She is so cute. I love her energy. I can see why you guys were requesting this. I really like her attitude, her presence, her persona. It's great. I'm already self-critical enough just like editing my own videos. I can't even imagine having like hundreds of people closely analyzing you all the time, pointing out every imperfection. I mean, you know what? Actually, I can't imagine that. The internet is ruthless. Y'all are mean sometimes, so maybe it's the same type of thing. But yeah, difficult.
Next, I have my Elderberry Soothing Toner from René Rouleau, and these cute little cloths she makes for it. I'm obsessed. They're so soft. They're much softer than cotton rounds, which is why I love them. I use this all the time. It's soothing and my skin gets very red, as you can see, so this is really nice.
Same. I started with the same thing. So René Rouleau makes an appearance yet again. She's very popular among celebrities. I've seen her come up in multiple celebrity skincare routines, but I rarely ever see her products just day-to-day in regular people's skincare routines. Regular people, sorry. Us plebeians. But I have to say, elderberry is an amazing ingredient that really should be used in more skincare products, in my opinion. I think it's incredible for reducing redness and irritation, and it's a good antioxidant. Well, just a really good example of a natural extract that performs really well on the skin. Let's see. René Rouleau elderberry. Okay, so it's $36, which, isn't terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. If I remember right, René Rouleau isn't too expensive, which is nice. Although I'm not 100% sold on toners, because you know me, I just don't think they're necessary to a routine. If they do have unique ingredients, like something like elderberry, then I am a little bit more incentivized to try them because, you can't find those ingredients very often. Okay, so elderberry is the second ingredient. That's great. Love to see that. It has sodium PCA, amazing for reducing sensitivity, glycerin. Ooh, so it has geranium flower oil and ylang ylang oil. So not in love with that, but the ingredient list is very short. I'd say it's okay. I don't like fragrant essential oils. That's just not my thing. I think they can increase sensitivity. It's solely added for the smell and excludes an entire customer base from being able to use that product because of fragrance allergy. I don't know. I always see essential oils as like non-necessary to a routine, but it's not terrible. I like that the ingredient list is pretty short. It's one of those situations where I would have to smell it. I think the sniff test is good to do whenever you're dealing with essential oils because it'll give you a really good understanding of how much they added in. And some of my favorite products technically do have an essential oil, but I hardly smell them. And to me, that's a sign that they use such a small concentration of the essential oil that it's likely to cause very little sensitivity in the majority of people. But if the smell is really strong or on the label it just has fragrance, then the sniff test is just not going to work because you really don't know how strong of a concentration there is. Let me know if you guys know of any products that do have elderberry though. I've been trying the Biossance cleanser. I really want to find more products with it.
I have this cute little tool from Sisley that I use for under my eyes, and this
Oh, excuse me, Sisley.
The large majority of my check-in suitcase was just beauty tools.
Oh my gosh. I feel that on a molecular level. Oh my gosh. If any of you guys remember when like I said before, traveling for a month and a half, I got to do meetups in LA and Chicago, went to Egypt, New York. It was a long, amazing trip, but a lot of times it's hard to get access to a bunch of skincare brands here in Hawaii. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pick up some skincare products, see what I can find. No big deal. And I ended up coming back with an entire suitcase worth of skincare. Not a carry-on, a full-blown suitcase. So much so that it went over the weight limit and I had to pay extra because no way in hell was I going to throw away any of that skincare. Are you crazy? Hell no. I'll pay the $50. And that is what I think will be my Achilles heel whenever I travel again. I just know I'm going to come back with so much skincare. Clearly I'm running out of skincare and I need more. I just can't with myself sometimes. I consider myself a very frugal spender, except for skincare. That's the one part. I think that eye tool is really cool though and cute. If you can put that in ice as well or in the freezer, that would be amazing just because you get that depuffing ability for the under eye area instead of having to use that huge ball where you can't really, go in the more tight places. Oh, that sounds wrong. Get your minds out of the gutter. Oh my god, I do what straight guys do that. Like, what is that? I don't speak straight.
My vitamin C serum, and I said vitamin because I get made fun of for saying vitamin on set, which is fun. So just a couple drops of this bad boy.
Yes, she doesn't touch it to her hand.
I definitely think my skin has changed since being on the show. I mean, when people touch your face 24/7, it's really hard to not break out. However, I've started doing my own makeup on the show, and that's really changed my
good
skin.
for her. Yeah, I can't even imagine that. I remember I was watching a different celebrity skincare routine, and she was talking about like having people use different makeup all the time on you and going from makeup artist to makeup artist, and all this stuff really means just chaos for your skin. And I was thinking like, yeah, the skin thrives on consistency, so I can't imagine like having to deal with so many different things. But that is extremely impressive that she does her own makeup. I know very few, actually I don't know of any celebrities that consistently do their own makeup for a show. That's really impressive. I am liking her more and more by the second. Thank you for introducing me, guys. By the way, not sponsored. I mean, would Snapple sponsor me? I mean, unless you want to, Snapple. I'm here.
Next step, and most important step, is
sunscreen. Yes.
I don't use too much, just like a little.
Oh, okay.
What would you call that, a pea-sized amount?
Oh no, that's definitely more than a
Cheryl's makeup look has definitely evolved over the years. I feel like in the beginning,
who's Cheryl?
It was very heavy, which is
is that her character?
Why my skin broke out all the time. I had some pretty bad cystic acne season 1.
Oh.
I change her makeup according to what's going on in the scene and what her mood is. It feels more like something she would actually do. Like, she's an extra girl, and so it's nice to be able to incorporate her makeup, which is something she would absolutely do, into what's going on in the scene and what her mood is. I really like doing that. This is a little bit of moisturizer. I just get a little piece of amount right there.
Oh, she does it after sunscreen?
Water cream from Tatcha. I love it. Don't forget your neck. I forgot my neck. Don't forget your neck. It's such an important part.
Yes, true. So, first of all, she went in with a René Rouleau sunscreen. I want to remember the ingredients off the top of my head. I don't think I can, but if I remember right, I do like that sunscreen, although it may be a chemical one. Oh, okay, yeah, so I'm definitely not a fan of this sunscreen because it has octinoxate and octisalate, which are both chemical UV filters, but also because it has nano zinc oxide. Now that starts up a whole conversation that I can make an entire video about, but you guys know how I love zinc oxide. It's a mineral sunscreen that I think is amazing for the skin. You have non-nano zinc oxide and nano zinc oxide, and nano zinc oxide particles were found in studies done here in Hawaii to be just as detrimental to coral reef health. I'm personally pretty adamant about using non-nano zinc oxide, and usually companies will use nano zinc oxide to kind of like make sure there's no white cast, but in reality it's actually kind of impairing the ability of the mineral to actually prevent you from getting sun damage. So it's kind of holding you back regardless. Not to mention this sunscreen is almost $60, which is, you know, pricey for a sunscreen. I mean, I'd pay that much if it's a really good sunscreen, but for this ingredient list, no. The thing for me that's so bizarre is why she goes in with her sunscreen first and then her moisturizer after. So I know I said that order really doesn't matter when it comes to a skincare routine, but you always want to make sure that your sunscreen is last. That's the one thing that you don't want to mess around with, because if you're putting any skincare products on after a sunscreen, that could, you know, kind of move it around and affect its ability to be spread evenly over the surface of the skin. You're improving the chance of the sunscreen not working and just making it worse for your skin. Think about a skincare routine as your house, and the sunscreen is the foundation. You can mess around with the house all you want, get new paint, get new furniture, maybe change out the walls, but you do not mess with the foundation. That is one thing you do not want to touch, and it's the same thing for sunscreen, which is why it's always good to make sure it's at the last step of the skincare routine. She may have been adding the moisturizer after in case there was like a little bit of a white cast and she likes to break it up with a moisturizer. Like, I will admit there was one point in time where I used to mix my moisturizer with my sunscreen because I thought it kind of, you know, diffused the sunscreen a little bit better. Wow, that is the second light to die. Just my luck. Kind of diffused the white cast, but I've since learned that that is not a good thing to do. When it comes to sunscreen, you always want to make sure that it's last. So I have to disagree with that part, particularly because she has such fair skin and it looks like it could get red so easily from the sun. And for people like her who have super fair skin, I'm like, oh no, girl, don't mess with it. It's not worth it. And then she goes in with the water cream, which I've talked about before. I'm not a fan of that product. You can learn exactly why in my Truth About Tatcha video, but just the ingredients and the experience overall, I'm just not a fan of. If you are going to use it before sunscreen.
This is the NuFace, I think it's called the NuFace Pro. And it's like two little prongs, if you see, they go right over my cheekbone. And it kind of just sculpts. I mean, even you can see here how that line is there, but it's not on this side, just from those 3 times I've done it. If I don't have face cream on, it shocks my face. So it's highly important to have your face cream on. I usually have it at like a medium level, and I do 7 times on each side, and then I go down to my chin. Let's get to the lips.
So she's bringing the big boys out. Yes, that is the NuFace. I've been trying to get my hands on one for so long, but it's always sold out. Well, no, that's a lie. It's always sold out when it goes on sale. That thing is expensive. But I think I'm just going to break down and buy it because it's really cool. I believe it uses electromagnetic microcurrents that essentially shock the skin into increasing tightness, firmness, collagen production, and so many things. There's a lot of skincare tools that by chemists and dermatologists are kind of seen as like just bullshit, but that is a tool I've consistently seen chemists talk about actually being worth it because of the technology, and hence why I've been wanting to buy it. I haven't yet. I need to do a review for you guys and let you know what I think. That's what I need to do, but I definitely think the technology is really cool. If you want to learn more about that, you can go watch actually Cassandra Bankston's YouTube channel. I mentioned her before. She goes into the real details of the science and the reasoning into skincare and why this kind of stuff works, and I remember her talking about that tool and how much she's a fan of it. And if I'm not mistaken, NuFace provides like lubricating gel for it because you never want to put that on dry skin. You always want to make sure it can easily glide along your skin. I'm not sure if you're supposed to use it only with that product or if you can just use it with your moisturized skin. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to test it out.
Exfoliating your lips is so important, especially for like the plumpness and the size of your lips. I love this little,
it's really cute
little lip scrubber thing. I think
that's
it's
super
Nurse
cute.
Jamie. So usually I will put hot water on this first, and then you just kind of scrub a dub.
Okay.
It's kind of like a little massage for your lips too. Look at that. Like all the blood comes to your lips and they just look better. I don't know. I do this twice a day. I'll do it before. I wear
Oh my gosh,
lipstick
wow.
on the show. I wear a nice matte lipstick
That's
that
a
just
lot.
goes right into your lips. So I'll do this before, and then I'll also do it after,
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
just to get rid of it.
You know, for that, I will say one good thing I like about her lip scrubbing routine is that she uses like a gentle silicone brush as opposed to like a really harsh scrub. I don't think lip scrubs are terrible, but I also don't think that they're great. Those really gentle silicone tools, you can get basically the same effect, but without the irritation. But when it comes to like scrubbing and exfoliating your lips, a lot of it comes down to how rough you're being. And if she's being really rough and doing that twice a day, I mean, that's essentially kind of asking for your lips to be inflamed all the time, which is why they will be red and plumped. And that type of continual irritation can lead to problems down the road and increased aging. So I'd say it's a balance. I don't think what she's doing is terrible, but twice a day, I don't know, that's a little much.
Now, I have so many different lip masks, but I always put a lip mask on afterwards just for a little bit.
What's that
I
one?
use a lot. Layer it on.
Ooh, I don't know
I
what
do
that
two
one
eye
is.
creams. This one's great. It's for...
Oh, she's going in with
whitening
eye
your
cream?
under eyes a little bit, and I get dark circles when I travel, so I just pat this in.
Huh.
I am a firm believer that there is no such thing as too much skincare, but there is a such thing as too much makeup. So I think if you take care of your skin well, you won't need as much makeup.
Yes,
At
that's
least in
very
my
true.
opinion.
Yep.
Or for my face. Again, everyone's different. Never, ever drag along your eye. That's something I learned from Riverdale. Always pat. So we're gonna do a little primer now.
Okay, so I'm kind of tripping out over the fact that she goes in first with the sunscreen and then is following up with all the rest of the skincare products afterwards. I truly thought when she went in with the sunscreen that was going to be it. We're good. It's just a super simple routine. But yeah, I'm not a fan of also using an eye cream over the top of sunscreen. Again, the eye area is sensitive to the sun. You want to be careful and you want to make sure you have that protection. I couldn't see what product she uses, but I do know that for some videos, gosh dang it, they don't list out the products that she uses. It's funny, you guys. I've reacted to multiple Vogue videos and I'm like, I wish they put a list or the names of the products that they use, and you guys are always commenting, yeah, they put it in the description box, and nearly every single one that I've gone to, they never have it in the description box. So I don't know where you guys are going, where I can find this. So I don't know the eye cream she uses. It kind of looks like one from Fresh, but I'm not 100% sure if that's it. I also don't know what lip mask she's using, but I do want to talk about a skincare philosophy that she mentioned. There's never such thing as too much skincare. I have some thoughts about that. I will say, initially hearing that, I disagree. I do think there's such a thing as too much skincare. I am a skincare minimalist. I believe that simple is best and that you don't need a really fancy skincare routine to see results. I also believe that the message of there's no such thing as too much skincare also kind of plays into the reason why people over exfoliate, over treat, over sensitize their skin from using super strong ingredients and just way too many products. More is not always more when it comes to skincare, and it's been incredible to see how many of you guys have realized that principle and cut down your 12-step skincare routine into a 5-step skincare routine and saw dramatic beneficial results within your skin. And I believe that's the case because when you add more and more products, you're also adding more and more ingredients, which inevitably increases the risk of irritation. And if you're using a ton of products that are not necessary to a routine, you're kind of veering on the edge of what your skin may be able to handle. But I also see the point that she makes in the sense of always making sure to take care of your skin every single day and every single night, and how there's no such thing as too much skincare when you're young because it'll pay off in the long run. I completely agree with that. I don't believe in ageism within the skincare industry. I think anyone can start at any age. And yes, I will say, in my opinion, it's always good to go in with more skincare than makeup because skincare is taking care of the health of your skin. All right, so what are my thoughts on her routine? Honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. Part of me really identifies with her because she seems very experimental and wanting to try new things within the skincare space and new technology, cutting edge, and I'm definitely the same. I love trying out new skincare strategies and being the first to try and know, but I also don't know some of the products that she's using and the order in which she's applying her products. I'm not crazy about. From my understanding, all the products that she uses has fragrance, and I just can't help but feel for her pale skin. Oh man, I hope someone taught her about sunscreen and how to apply it. I mean, you guys are super intelligent. I'm sure so many of you guys are commenting, telling her how to apply her routine, so I hope she listened to you guys. But yeah, overall, I'd say I don't really know how I feel about it. I'm probably just okay with it. I think she has an amazing spirit and drive to her that when applied to skincare can be really fruitful. Products she uses and the results she sees. She seems to be more invested into skincare than a lot of other celebrities which I've seen, which I really love. And I love that she's starting out young. I just wish she'd use a different sunscreen, like a Korean sunscreen like the Dear Claire Soft UV Area Essence or the Purito Centella Unscented S50, or if she is wanting a zinc oxide based sunscreen, the Purito Comfy Water Block SPF 50. All of those are amazing at really protecting the skin while feeling very luxurious. If you want to learn about some of my sunscreen recommendations, you can go to the link in the description box below. But yeah, I'd say that's how I feel. I'm honestly kind of surprised a little bit that so many of you guys are requesting me react to her routine because I wasn't too horrified by it. Honestly, there really wasn't anything that I was horrified by. I honestly thought she was going to pull out some horrific type of scrub from the devil himself and just take me completely by surprise, but that didn't happen. And at some point I'm going to have to give her show a watch. Riverdale. What did you guys think of this routine? Let me know in the comment section down below. I can't wait to read your comments. Who should I react to next? And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And I need to go to bed because it is past 1 a.m. It is 1:30.